Time for y'all ass buckle the up. And yes, I have permission to tell this story. So I'm at work the other day and one of my friends hit me up, called me 3 times in a row, but I was busy. Soon as I got free, I called him back. It's a dude I went to high school with. I known him for years. I call him back and I say, bro, what's good? You all right? You hit me up 3 times. He say, yeah, bro, I got a little dilemma. I say, cool, bro. What's the issue?
And I'm back. I'm Drew with Real Talk Today. Today we're going to talk about a story that's going viral online as far as YouTube or whatnot, and I want to put my spin on it. Basically, it's a loyalty test this guy put on his longtime girlfriend, soon-to-be wife. We're going to see how it turns out as soon as we run the intro.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't.
And yes, I have permission to tell this story. So I'm at work the other day and one of my friends hit me up, called me 3 times in a row, but I was busy. Soon as I got free, I called him back. It's a dude I went to high school with. I known him for years. I call him back and I say, bro, what's good? You all right? You hit me up 3 times. He said, yeah, bro, I got a little dilemma. I say, cool, bro, what's the issue? Talk to me. He said, bro, you know, I've been going to school for this computer shit for years and it's finally about to pay off. I just got hired by a company that's about to pay me $300,000 a year. So he's going from making $52,000 a year to damn near $300,000 a year. It's crazy. I said, bro, I'm so proud of you. You deserve it. Let's celebrate. Da da da. He said, no. Wait. Before we get into all that shit, I need your help with something. I said, okay, my bad. What's up? He said, you know, I've been with my girl for like 4 years now. I said, yeah, absolutely. Y'all been holding it down for a little minute. That's what's up. I said, I know she happy as hell. You about to change y'all lives forever. He said, yeah, that's my point. He said, I kind of want to give her a loyalty test before I let her know that she ain't got to work no more, before I propose, before we start having kids, before I let her know this good news. I have to know for sure she's... I said, fool, I completely understand. Do you have anything in mind? He said, no, that's what I need your help with. I ain't got no fucking ideas. I said, okay, cool. I'm going to call you back in an hour. I called him back in an hour and I came up with this. I said, bro, I got it. He said, what? I said, bro, instead of trying to find out if she would be down for you, if came up with all this money, we got to know how she would act if she came up with all this money. He said, how because we going to do that? I said, get her a fake lottery ticket. He said, that shit sound dumb as hell. What
no, that's hell of a plan.
I'm on my way to Spencer's to get one right now. So he goes to Spencer's, gets a fake lottery ticket to make it seem like you won $500,000 on a scratch off. I said, we in it now. Go grab some flowers, go grab some food, go grab a real scratch off and go grab that fake one, give her the fake one, give her the food and the flowers, and just walk out the room and scratch yours off and see how she react when she see that she won her $500,000. Did just that, bought her some roses, some sesame chicken with some lo mein and handed her that fake ticket and did just that and waited for her reaction. Now, I'm thinking he's about to hit me back and say that, oh, she scratched it off and she was like, oh, babe, we won. Look what we won. We got $500,000. We straight. We got money to go travel and save. I thought that was going to be what he called me back to tell me and be like, yo, we good. Now I told her the good news and now we okay, right? This is genuinely what I thought.
With this situation, obviously this woman has showed some signs that she may not be all the way in. She may have 1 foot in, 1 foot out. But either way, I think this was an excellent idea to see exactly what you're working with, especially if you're talking about changing somebody's life long term. You really, as a man, need to know exactly what you're getting into. Because if he would have just came to her and, you know, and say, hey, if I was to make $300,000 tomorrow, would you stay with me? Of course, she's going to say, yeah, any woman would, anybody would. But that's not the way to do it. Like I said, he came up, he better thank his best friend because he came up with a brilliant plan. I don't know if I would have had the fortitude to come up with that particular one on the fly, but it's an excellent way because obviously his friend understands female nature or whatnot. Because let's be real, we all know women are basically selfish. They're going to think about themselves first before anything. You know, you can look at it in the workplace, you know, how women get when they get their degrees. You know, when they get their degrees, they get them and first thing they holler, I don't need no man. You know, I make my own money. I pay my own bills. To me, that's just what grown-up people do. You don't get a special flag just for doing what grown-ups do. But that's one thing that a lot of these women start touting. You know, I don't need no man. Well, man, he started getting a raise, whatnot. He gets some money. He's trying to find a family to take care of because we're naturally in a situation where our mindset is to look out for our family. You know, most men, especially if we get rich, we don't want to have a whole lot of money and just be by ourselves. We want somebody that loves us that we can share it with. That's what we get a lot of our pleasure from, is sharing some of our good fortune with others. Unfortunately, you know, it just doesn't work that way with women. But let's keep going.
He hit me back and said, yeah, she scratched it off, but she ain't say nothing about it. I said, cool, calm down. Maybe she don't know how to read it. Maybe she confused. Maybe she want to surprise you in a different way. I don't know. Right. Optimistic. He said, I seen her take a picture of it and send it to somebody. So I said, ask her about it. Ask her, did she win anything? Like, hey, babe, we got $20. We got extra $5.
She ain't win nothing.
He said he asked her, and she said, no,
I don't think you won
nothing. I'm going to just throw it away. He says, okay, whatever, but now I have to find out who she sent this picture to. So within the next couple hours, she finally left her phone alone, and he grabbed it to see who she sent the picture to, and she sent it to her sister to say, is this real? Did I really win this much money? Her sister responded back and said, hell yeah, and his girlfriend responded to her sister and said, oh, I'm getting the up out of here, and you don't even know.
Well, there it is.
Damn.
Female nature.
I was like, bro, just find a reason to bring up money. I said, tell her that they took all your bills out at one time and you need an extra $100 because they took everything out at once and you ain't got it. Just see what she say. Just bring up money and ask her for some money and see what happens. He said that she said she needs the extra money because she's about to go visit her mother in New York.
Wouldn't even give him an extra $100.
She's about to leave. Well, she thinks she is, and never come back. That's her.
She said, I'm not giving him nothing.
Not knowing that this was a lie. Now, he still hasn't reacted to her. It's been 2 days. He still hasn't reacted to this whole situation. He's still making her think that she's about to cash this shit in or whatever, because it was over the weekend. I guess you can cash a scratch off. Anyway, he still hasn't reacted. He's still asking me. I say, just let her think she gonna go. Just let her go. And by the time she come back, be moved out.
Yep.
That's
love
what I say.
Love it. I love it.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to do a part 2 to this because he still hasn't reacted to the fact that she still thinks it's real. She put it in her suitcase and she's about to go to New York. And I'm guessing she thinks she's gonna cash it when she gets to New York with her sisters or family and shit. I don't know, but I'm gonna have to keep y'all posted. But
this is when it gets
this
ugly.
goes without saying, loyalty test failed. She was about to have her whole life changed. Whole life. He was about to go in the house and say, baby, you ain't gotta work no more. And just that split second, gone.
She's out.
So yeah, I will keep y'all posted and let y'all know how this
unfolds. Said loyalty test when he was making $52K the past 4 years.
Here we go.
Somebody responded back with that and said, I don't really know what you mean. If he didn't do this, she might stick with him and then divorce him and get 50-50, plus child care and alimony. He did the right thing. She's not the one. That person responded back saying, nope, he should have been testing her for years if he's so scared.
Now you hear that? This is women talking now. They looking at, hey, you should have been testing for a year. You shouldn't have tested that woman. You should have. She done held you down with her $35,000 she was bringing in the house that was taking care of her too. This wasn't like she was just taking the money and take care of him. You know, you shouldn't have tested your woman like that. If the woman is loyal and you that guy and she want to be with you, she would have passed this with flying colors. I look at this same as if it's a pregnancy test or whatnot. And I told my woman, I'm like, look, I want to have a pregnancy test. If the woman hadn't been with anybody else, she gonna be ready to go with flying colors. That she may feel a certain kind of way because you add, but she will get over it. But if she knows she's in the right and is, you know, if the test come back that is your baby or whatnot, she's not even gonna hesitate to say, hey, please go get it. Hell, I'll pay for it. That's how you know when you're dealing with somebody that, you know, that's telling the truth, so to speak. But you know, when it's a situation where it's all the way around, you know, where it's some questioning or whatnot, you know, they're going to tap dance and, oh, man, why you asking me? Can't believe you came at me like that. You know, I'm your wife. Just all that old foolishness that you ain't trying to hear when a yes or no would suffice. We had a little sit down and talked about it, and then we move on. Also, I want to shout out to Charles in Charge podcast for putting this story out. I tried to find the original. I had a hard time finding it, so I had to kind of, you know, pick it up from him or whatnot. So I want to give his podcast a shout out.
Wasted her time using her resources and being held down. Now he wants to test. Once he makes money, he'll never be sure it's not for that. And this is what I was.
Now, I don't know. Did you hear a few of those comments? Basically, they just saying that it's all his fault. No matter what she do, she shouldn't have never been tested. Just, you know, go out there, bust your behind and just give her the money. Come on now. That's not even realistic, because let's be honest. If this situation was on the other foot, it would have been a situation where they'd been like, you darn right, girl, you supposed to test him. Shoot, don't give him nothing, get you a prenup, this, that. It would have been a whole situation where the man supposed to get nothing. I mean, come on now. I mean, y'all expect a lot for, as far as a man, protection, provision, all these things and whatnot. But look like y'all just don't want to give us anything, nothing. I mean, oh my God. Even a dog, get a dog treat every now and then, and he don't pay no bill. I mean, even a cat, at least a dog will bark. A cat don't do nothing but come in the house and lay around and whatnot and meow and use the bathroom. That's all it does. At least he gets a treat every now and then. As far as these modern women, y'all look at it as us men, we don't deserve nothing. We just a bunch of do-boys. Just do what I say and acquiesce to whatever I want. And the minute you don't, you're discarded. Come on now.
Give me this bullshit excuse on why she don't think we need to be together anymore. She said no love lost, but she just thinks that we have been together for so long because we were just used to each other. Just because it was convenient, Now you can focus on getting in the computer tech field you've been trying to for so long, and I know you're going to do it because you're brilliant. I still love you. I just don't see a future with you anymore.
That's
and
the
I
kiss
responded
off.
And said, damn, bro, regardless of how all this shit went down, I know this shit hurt. I know this wasn't the outcome we was looking for, and I'm sorry it went down like this, but at the end of the day, you dodged a bullet. Regardless of what your finances looked like before, you was way too good for that girl, and you know it. He responds and says, yeah, you're right. I appreciate it, bro. The people stitching your video and your comment section don't think so, though. Laughing. I said, bro, I told you how this was going to go if you let me post it. They only see this as entertainment and content. They only wanted somebody's side to pick, and of course, the women will find a way to take accountability from the girl in the story. LOL. That's why I told you to stay out of the comment section. I'm used to it, but don't let that shit get to you, though. You on your way to being a millionaire by the time you turn 40. The noise. At the end of the day, you won. He said, you right, fam, real shit. Should I block her and move on already, or wait to see her response when she finds out the ticket is not real? I said, move out ASAP, wait for her response, then block her. Because you know she's going to blame you for testing her in the first place. It's going to be your fault she failed. That's probably going to be her excuse to leave you for having the audacity to test her loyalty. But definitely wait. Don't block her yet. He says, facts. I said, I'm not gonna lie. The only thing that sucks about this is that now you have to find a girl that's really down for you, knowing that you're a six-figure earner. Y'all have had y'all ups and downs about finances over the years, which is what gave you this feeling that she would do something like this, and now she showed you her true colors the first chance she could. So now you're gonna have to take a chance with a woman possibly using you for your money, or meet a woman already on your level. But it could be worse. You could have had a baby with. That's a fact.
That's when it got ugly.
Like Ultra Instinct hits the gyps or whatever. So the conclusion to this story would obviously be her finding out that the ticket is fake. So clearly we're going to need a part 3. So to sum it all up, she kept her word and hopped on the plane and broke up with him. I mean, as a lot of you women said that she should have done, because why would you test?
Unbelievable.
But this conversation between me and him happened yesterday on Tuesday, so she should be finding out this ticket is fake any minute now. I'm hoping she finds out before my video reaches her, because it did get over 1.5 million views and it's still going up. So I'm hoping she find out on her own and not just see a fucking viral video. I did block the shit out of her, but after 500,000 views on a video, it has legs of its own. It don't even belong to me no more. That's y'all shit. So yeah, stay tuned for part 3. Okay, listen.
Now, how would you guys have handled that? I wish you would go ahead on, put your comments below. I want to know what the guys think about the situation. You think that this was fair? How would you all have handled it? I mean, did you think this guy did it right? I don't think he did anything wrong, but that's just me. I'm old school or whatnot, and loyalty is number one. My motto is always basically being, love is one thing, but I'd rather have respect and loyalty. Because if she's respectful or whatnot, the love will come with it. But like she said, well, I'll always love you, but, basically I'm letting you loose so you can go ahead and fly and get your dreams or whatnot. She didn't mean it like she mean basically, I don't want no more parts of it. I'm getting ready to go out here and live my best life, see what else is out here. So you could just go on about your business and goodbye. That's basically what she was saying. The rest of it was just a lot of fluff, basically, to kind of make herself feel kind of bad, because she had to feel a little bit bad, just jump on a plane and break up with the man just like that. I mean, oh my God. This, like I said, is hypergamy at its best. This was female nature. And what he need to do is take his friend out, take him to the steakhouse. Hey, look at bruh, I appreciate it and whatnot. Because this guy saved him a lifetime of hell and heartache. Just being real.
Here, part 3 it is. Okay, listen, she found out, but she didn't find out the way that I wanted or I thought she was gonna find out. But I'll get to how she found out at the end of the video. So let's get into these screenshots, because she definitely inboxed me.
Here we
You
go.
and your friend is childish. You turning people's lives into content like it's funny. Good morning, how are you? Yeah, it's kind of funny. And nobody knows who you is. I didn't say any names, post any pictures, or call out any cities or states. Only the people that know us personally know who I'm talking about. Shouldn't you be talking to him? You hitting me up for? I don't care if you kept it discreet. It's still disrespectful and not your business to tell. We were going on 4 years and he could have just had a conversation with me about how I was feeling, being financially stressed and overwhelmed.
What, for you to lie?
He didn't have to play a stupid prank as if I didn't love him or something. I held him down and appreciated him, but any woman making a substitute teacher salary, barely making it with their partner, would have done the same thing if they came across $500,000. And I tried. He won't respond to me. Women get tired and fed up. You wouldn't understand, but sometimes a situation can make us realize what they lost and how they.
You didn't lose nothing.
I mean, what we lost and how we. And I said, girl, you only mad because you failed the test.
No doubt.
If you would have passed and he would have revealed his new financial status and he would have proposed to you and lived happily ever after, and then you went viral because of that, you would not be saying this private, childish, discreet shit, so hush. And don't worry, half the people that hear the story are on your side, and a lot of people don't even believe the story is real, so relax. And it doesn't matter how much time you held them down. You didn't hold them down this time.
Didn't do it today.
All that matters. Yeah, I know people make mistakes, but if it was me, I still wouldn't take your ass back. You violated trust in a big way and showed your true colors. All honesty, we didn't even expect you to fail the test. We thought it was just going to be a stupid joke that we could have just laughed about and moved on with that. Congratulations. But you made a conscious decision. And how did you find out it wasn't real anyway? I meant to put wasn't. And how did you find out it wasn't real anyway? And she said, boy,
there it
I'm
is.
going to put out my own video and post my side of the story because
she don't
this
have
is
no
stressful.
side.
You don't play with people's emotions like this. And I said, that's so stupid because no one knows who it is. You're going to put yourself on blast for no reason. But go ahead. I'm pretty sure you'll get a lot of love. They will find a way to turn you into the victim per usual. I'm sure you'll get the sympathy you're looking for.
That's
I'm
all
done
she
talking
want.
about it after my next video, though. So whatever. So I blocked her ass. But listen, I did find out how she found out. So supposedly the shit got so viral that they were talking about the story on somebody's podcast, and her cousin in New York sent it to her along with a couple other people stitching the video, and then she just found my original video, even though I blocked her. So, but I guess they reposted it so many times, and obviously she just made another page. But the thing is, I didn't know how viral this shit went. I knew it got over 1.5 million views on my page, but I didn't know it was going to radio stations and podcasts, and people was talking about it on YouTube and Facebook and IG. I didn't know it was doing all that. I don't be on no other social media. I only be on TikTok. This is, if it ain't viral on TikTok, I don't know about it. I swear to God. But anyway, I'm currently texting my boy right now. He's really just like going through the motions, really. I was gonna show you all those text messages, but I don't know. This is getting kind of personal. It's getting kind of deep. Hopefully, I wouldn't bank on it, but if she does decide to do her own stitches and videos and tell her side of the story, then y'all get more content out of it. But unless he wants me to do an update and keep y'all posted and post something else about it, then that's when I'll do it. Other than that, I think I'm gonna stop this shit right here, because this shit talking about suing and all, man, it's going way too far. But yeah, we here.
Yo, she said, I don't care if you kept it discreet. It's still disrespectful and not your business to tell. We were going on 4 years and he couldn't have just had a conversation with me about how I was feeling, being financially stressed and overwhelmed. He didn't have to play a stupid prank as if I didn't love him or something. I held him down and appreciated him, but any woman would making a substitute teacher salary, barely making it with their partner, would have done the same thing if they came across $500,000. No, miss. Any woman who truly cared about her partner or their...
And the last part of the comment was she tried to get with him and he didn't respond. I mean, let's be real. What else need to be said? You done already showed your true colors. You showed exactly how you feel about us in a relationship, any time that we spent together. You've already showed me exactly what you're about. Here, you here for a good time, basically, not a long time.
Oh, damn.
People don't understand, relationships about give and take, ups and downs, and it's definitely not just based on happiness. It's about commitment and loyalty and, taking a vow and trying to hold on to it as best we can and not just walk out every time, something doesn't go our way. But this woman got exactly what she deserved. But now she wants to try to kick up some dust because now she feel like, everybody know her business. She wasn't given a fair chance. You were given an excellent chance. If you cared about him, you would have responded a whole lot differently. You wouldn't have went and jumped on an airplane and then broke up with that man like that. You would have did the right thing. Y'all been holding each other down. Basically said that you were making 35,000. He was making about 50, 52. Y'all were average couple trying to hold on, keep things together. Luckily, it wasn't no kids, so thing might was a little snug, but I don't see y'all being outdoors or whatnot. Y'all made a conscious effort to try to stick this thing out. But as soon as you felt like, things had changed a little bit, I'm fitting to come up, shoot, I done hit a lick, I'm not sharing this with nobody.
Niggas is wildin'.
Then you decide to run off. But now you want to get mad because now you look back, you done effed up. Like, oh my God, I may never catch somebody else, making this kind of money. Because these kind of guys, $300,000, less than 1/10 of 1%. These guys are super rare. Well, I mean, if you want to get with somebody and you want to build something and you hope to live a good life, whatnot, you're going to have to start out basically when you and him don't have anything. And you're going to have to go through some trials and tribulations until you get there. But if you're going to bail every time, somebody sneeze or whatnot, now you like, man, I can't, I can't deal with this. I got to go. I'm not happy. This, that, and the other. A lot of times you're not going to be happy. Long as you all respect each other, don't be in that cursing each other, calling each other out their names, put your hands on each other, things like that. A lot of stuff, we can work out the rest. But if it's all about money, soon as 2 or 3 coins come across the table, your true colors will show. Now, this woman, she'll look back on this years from now. She'll be like, because I can pretty much guarantee she's not going to find anybody else, making $300,000 out the gate. Those guys, especially when you hit that 100,000 and up, you pretty much have the pick of the litter as far as women, especially once they find out that you have money, so to speak. That's basically what it is. Women are looking for men with money, somebody that can take care of them, so they can go live what they call their quote unquote soft life. And basically a woman needs all that means. I don't want to work. I don't want to do nothing but sit down, look pretty, scratch my behind, and you go out there and get it done. That's basically what that means. But this woman will look back. She'll probably end up with somebody else, She'll probably take this story to the grave with her. I'm sure she'll talk about it with her family, but she won't tell the next man how she messed up, a life-changing event with one greedy decision. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I think this particular situation, I think most women would have done the same thing. It takes a real special, rare woman to not just, think about herself, because basically that's going against their nature. A woman's nature is to be selfish. And this is not something that just started in 2025. This has basically been going on, since the beginning of time, because the woman looks at it as, she's vulnerable. She's the weaker of the sexes and whatnot. So even back in caveman days, I imagine what was going on. She would try to get the strongest buck that she could find, the one that showed signs of leadership, was strong and healthy, could provide for the children if they had any and whatnot. And it was a situation where she got one that was big enough so that, if something happened in the middle of the night and a lion or whatnot came and attacked him in the hut, he'll go on out there and basically get eaten, and hopefully he'll be full and won't want to eat her afterward. Damn! And then she'll move on to the next guy. So really, the nature of women has not changed over the years. Technology and whatnot has changed. The information highway has changed, but the nature of the average woman has not changed. She can fight the urges or whatnot if she chooses to. If she chooses not to be hypergamous, just available to the highest bidder or whatnot, she can choose not to give in to her nature or whatnot. Just, flight every time things doesn't go the way she wants, or flight if she thinks she can just, she looking over at the grass on the other side of the fence. Oh man, it's so much greener. But what a lot of time women don't understand, that grass over there is a lot greener because it's got a lot of crap in it. So sometimes you better slow your roll and look at what you got and go and set your behind down and stay where you at it, because at least you know what you're working with. Accountability is like kryptonite for these women. And I'm not going to say all, because I don't know every woman, but I know it's too many of them that don't want to be held responsible for anything that they do. First thing she's doing is trying to blame shit, put it on somebody else. It's the man's fault. It's the guy, the friend's fault. It's this, that, and the other. Want to put the blame on everybody else. But on the one hand, they said, well, we need to be treated equal. We can do anything we do that you all do or whatnot, but they don't want to be held responsible for anything. To me, that's more like childlike action. That's not a grown-up. A grown-up has to take responsibility for his actions, whether he wants to or not. Just like a man, if he go out here and rob a bank or whatnot, ain't no need getting mad because the police got there. It's not need of blaming, your mama, your daddy. I had a rough upbringing. My father wasn't there and my mother beat. Nobody want to hear any of that, because you're going to be held accountable. And as far as women, I don't think it should be any different. When they do something, there's going to be consequences. And that's something that they need to understand. Nobody's going to come and save you, bail you out or whatnot. And this right here is definitely a life-changing situation, probably for 99% of women, if they were to find themselves in this type of situation. That's all on this one. I hope to see you next time on Real Talk Today.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy.